Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Natasha and this is a video for Waking Up My WIPs Wednesday. So, how is everyone? I hope you are all having time to relax and get some crafty time in. And for those of you that haven't, there's always time in the next few days if you manage to get some done. But I know what it's like. If you're like me and are working 10-hour shifts at the moment, then of course, well, 10-hour days, it's not shifts obviously because I work in a school, but then I appreciate that the time is very much precious, and by the time you get home it's just really exhausting. So not to worry, I'm not going to digress too much, but I know for a fact that I have only been working on 2 things this week. I haven't been able to work on Yasmin's blanket, which I will just have to catch up on this week. But I have been working on the tank top and also the jellyfish. I nearly called it an octopus then. The jellyfish as well, but I'll show you the jellyfish in a minute. Now, I did plan on writing it down, but I didn't get to, and I've forgotten how many squares I've actually completed this week, because as I've done it, I've kind of just added them to the tank top itself, so you'll see in a minute anyway. But I have actually been met up with the teacher friend that it's for, and I've got her to put it against her to find out whether I need to actually add any more African flowers or not. And I'm not quite sure. I think I might be 2 or 3 short, but I'm not overly sure yet. I'm just gonna make sure that I complete what I've already made and then make some fresh if I need to. Anyway, this isn't going to be a very long video, just because there isn't going to be much really to talk about, because I talk about it every week exactly the same. But what I have tried to work out is how many that I need, so that there's enough to go around, and then how many to go up the sides. And I am starting to get there, as much as it all just looks a bit weird at the moment. These are the side pieces, and there is the other side. It's hard to hold it up and to be able to show you it really, but what I'd sort of worked out against the other one that she was wearing was that there's going to be 3 in the front, 3 in the back, and then obviously the side ones, and it does work out quite well. As for the bits over the shoulder, I think I'm going to need 2 or 3. I think 3, but it depends how far down it comes, because she only wants it like a short tee as it is, so we will kind of just go with it. But like I say, it's a little bit hard to be able to show you. Let me just have a stitch marker in there, because it might actually hold it up. Only I took it to school with me this evening, well today, and did some this evening before I left work, because of having to make this video when I got home. And so I'm just trying to get it to kind of look normal. Look normal. Oh dear. Anyway, so yes, so it just kind of looks really wide at the moment, but that's because obviously this bit will be, if I hold it upside down I might be able to hold it better. So just imagine it for a minute. That I know it's upside down, but it's easier to hold when it's like that because that's the full circle. And then I've got, that's one there and that one there. So that basically is the sides, and I'm starting to go up the middle now on both sides as well. And so it's coming along. I just keep plumbing away at it because that's all you have to do, kind of thing, isn't it? But so that's as far as I've got with that. And then in my little bag here, I have got some that still need to be squared off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 8 that needs to be squared off because I sat and done a few of those this evening as well, because I've got less ones that need to do now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I've got 7 that need to have the first bit of brown on left. And then I'm hoping to have pretty much all of what I need, give or take 2 or 3, like I say. I'm really not sure because I haven't worked it out, because again, I am doing it by eye and how it fits rather than working from a pattern. And so it does feel like it's never ending for me, but we just have to go with these things, don't we? I am committed, and it shouldn't take that much longer. I know that I keep saying to her, it'll be about 2 weeks, and then when the week comes down to it, I haven't really done that much. So I'm just plumbing away and trying to get it done, which is the reason why I opted not to do anything on Yasmin's blanket, because that's fairly straightforward and I can kind of just catch up at any time with that, because I do have until Christmas for that anyway. But this I need to press on with, so of course it's just kind of all this and not much else. So again, you know, it's just one of those things, and I'm just going to keep on going and hopefully get to the end of these 2 piles, because, you know, at least if this goes down to that and then that goes down to the squares, then I'm going to kind of get it sorted, and then it's just sewing it up. So I'm not going to sew it up though until I have got all of the squares on and I've got her to actually put it over herself again, just to make sure that it's right, really, because otherwise it could just go completely pear-shaped, and then I won't actually know the full measurement. Because one thing I am worrying about is when it comes to piecing it all together and then having to actually to know, because if it's like this, for argument's sake, there's a big gap, isn't there? And then if you're pushing it together and then you're crocheting it together, then it's whether or not it's gonna come up too far because of not having too much of a gap anymore, if you see what I mean. But I'm just going to cross that bridge when I come to it, and that won't be until I've done all of the squares and made sure that she's happy first, and then I'll cross that bridge when I actually do come to it. So then the other thing that I did manage to do, just so that I could have a break in between these things, is Jasmine the jellyfish. And the 3 colours that I went for was a multicoloured yarn, which isn't really that multicoloured. It didn't use up much. So it's got a blue line coming down the middle, which is what where the chain started. And then it's just light green and then dark green. But it does look like a sea colour. And so I was quite impressed by that. And the fact that although it is a short one, it doesn't look too odd. I'm a bit freaked out by the fact that I've got really long ones, and then not so, and then kind of really short ones. But I just think that's where my brain's at, and it's just very unsettling to me. But this one was actually an Aldi yarn, which I just have a scrap ball of, that I had done, and I think I've donated it to the school now so they can make pom-poms with it. It's quite rough, it's not very soft at all, but I quite liked it, because the reason why I liked it more was because it didn't need any teasing. The curls were there just absolutely fine. They hung really well, and I think having a not so soft yarn worked for the tentacles really. So I was really quite pleased with that. So we've got that one there, the one that I just showed you, which has got the green in it, going from light to dark, and then I've got one that's just the dark greens. So that is what I chose for this week's 3, and then next week I will do the last 3 and then put the face on, and then it'll be a finished object. So it's getting there, and I'm really actually quite pleased. And we're only 12 minutes in. Well, I don't know. We did say that it was only going to be a short video, didn't we? Now, on my Monday video, I noticed that my video was stuttering quite a lot, and I think this one is doing the same, and I really don't know why it's happening. So I do apologise for that. I'm going to have to get myself a different phone, I think, to be able to do it. And just see if I can maybe use someone else's phone to see if it happens over and over again. But I know that I had some comments the other day to say that my lips weren't syncing properly with what I was saying, and just then I saw my hand move when I had the jellyfish in my hand, move quite slowly across the screen. So I am aware of it today because I've seen it for myself. So I do apologise that the quality is quite rubbish, and I will try to get it sorted out, but I have no idea why it's happening. And I think if I don't manage to get another phone to be able to do my video on, I think I might have to put my phone back to factory settings, which is quite disturbing with everything that I've got on it. But just these things happen, don't they? And I don't know, but I feel quite gutted about it. So in next week's video for waking up the WIPs, I am going to carry on with these and with these, and then I'm going to carry on and do the tentacles on the jellyfish, and hopefully then obviously the jellyfish will be finished, and then I will just keep steaming ahead with the tank top for now, because I really do desperately need to get it finished. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you again in Friday's video for Free Pattern Friday. Take care, everyone. I'm sorry that it is really quite a quick video, but I need to get it uploaded ready for the morning so that I can go to bed early. So like and subscribe, keep the thumbs coming, and keep the comments coming, because I really do love to read them, Occasionally I fall behind, but I think I'm just about up to date. I just have to go back and comment on the videos that I've actually been watching now, because I am quite behind in those. But these things happen again, you know. I've just got to try and get into the rhythm of doing it all now that I'm back to school. But there are only 27 school days left before we break up for half term. So I am looking forward to that already, so that I can get some lovely crochet done, because we don't tend to do it apart from go away maybe for a night and a couple of days, you know, just to do something different. But I don't know whether we will this time or not. Anyway, take care. See you all soon. See you Friday. Bye.